Welcome everybody, I'm Emmara, God is a Blender. I make Magic the Gathering content on the intermic web. We are painting some minis. I am a cosplayer, I'm a puppeteer. I am one of your former ambassadors for Magic the Gathering, Dustborn, Aether Drift, Final Fantasy, Innistrad Remastered, and Avatar the Last Airbender. I am a Magic the Gathering Online creator. I play Magic the Gathering Online theme games every week with my wonderful Breakfast Club every Wednesday at 9 p.m. on my channel and on their channels. You can catch me playing one-on-one EDH with my bestie, the Tom, every Thursday at 6 p.m. And then you can find me guesting everywhere else. I will be bringing back my Sunday games where we play Plane Chase and other weird forms of Magic the Gathering as well. I am the Queen of Plane Chase, the Mother of Cats. I am the Queen of Everything. I'm pretty done with things for today, so here we are, doing some painting. I sound so thrilled about it, don't I? I'm not. I'm not really thrilled about it. Guess I should make a post that I'm online. I'm not even writing anything exciting. It just says I'm painting models. I mean, it's true. That's what's happening. Hey, I'm chit-chatting as well. I have lots of stuff to chit-chat about. I love chit-chatting. Painting models and chatting. That is what's happening. Success. I was actually going to see if my, make sure my audio is working okay. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's working okay. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I love that I am like, hey, I make content on the internet in other places. And then I lose.
Or you run up and down the court.
I lose followers instead of gaining followers. I don't fucking care. It's so stupid. This is what happens every time, actually. People, I must remind people that they're following me, and they're like, oh shit, I gotta fucking fix that. Better fix this problem. Oopsies. Anyway, we're painting some miniatures. I have been playing Warhammer for, well, since '99. I'm not gonna do the math right now. I love it. It makes me happy. It's one of my happy places. It's how I get away from other hobbies. I escape my other hobbies by using other escapisms. That is basically my whole entire life, actually. I just run away from everything by using something else to run away. Like, I gotta get away from here and this stupid stuff. I'm gonna go over here and do this stupid stuff. Excellent. Me. Good job. So we're painting my death guard. This is really fucking loud. My audio was all fucked up. And for some reason, I can't get my fucking mic to work. Or my headset mic to work. So hopefully I have everything operating properly. There's no music playing or anything stupid. I don't know, we thought at least I thought we fixed it on Thursday, and it was great on Thursday. And then I turned on the computer, and then it decided it was no longer doing the things that we had fixed it for. So I was like, well, that's not great. So, unfortunately, here we are. I think it's using one of the camera audios, and that's the only audio that's showing, and the other camera's audio isn't showing, so I can't even bounce it to that camera instead. I don't know. I don't understand any of it. I've kind of just given up. It sucks, because now my audio is going to be fucked up for if I stream tomorrow, and I don't want to spend more time fixing it. I do appreciate you, Josh, though, helping me fix it. At least it worked for a day. But now I have no idea what's going on, and I can't fix it at all. Now it won't show any of my things, and I don't know what we clicked or what we did. So, yeah. So anyway, welcome to my magical miniature morning with Emmara, which is just me hanging out, chit-chatting, and painting, probably for hours, because I have nothing to do with my life. So, here we are. Here we are, painting miniatures. So that we can play a game that we have nobody to play it with. Wonderful. Good job, me. I had a Warhammer crew back in the day, and I kind of have a Warhammer crew, but none of them live anywhere near me, and I can't play with any of them, so that's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I get to play with them in September, so I get to play Warhammer probably once a year playing of Warhammer with my 12 armies. It's fabulous. It's a fabulous world I live in. You have like 12 armies. It's kind of stupid. I'm completely here for that. So I started, like, I had originally started with the original Warhammer, and I fucking hated it. I hated making the miniatures. A whole bunch of mine were all metal, as they were all witches and stuff from Dark Elves. So they were all metal-y. I don't like metal. I hate metal figures more than anything in the world. Oh my god. This is fucking horrible. I'm still angry at you as... I was going to say Wizards, but no, I'm angry at Games Workshop right now. Where am I going over? How dare you, Games Workshop? How dare you be stupid? Oh, those are supposed to be white. Oops. Well, I guess I gotta fix those. My bad. I didn't look at the top and see that they were not actually part of that. Oopsie. Oh man, it's Mandalorian. Mando. You like that? Why is there no space over here for me, Mama? You know why there's no space for you? Because I did not plan for Mandalorian. I love you. You're a handsome boy. You know, he helped a lot yesterday. We finished one guy yesterday. We did a lot of other paint on a lot of other things. We just didn't finish. So there's other guys that are close to being finished. I don't know. I should be doing other things and getting ready for things, and I just don't have it in me. I don't have it in me, so that's just not happening right now. Is that a new Weezer song? What's happening here? Sounds like Weezer. Just sitting here trying to figure out what's happening. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta finish getting ready for MagicCon. The idea that I have to drive 2,200 miles to get there is the part that's killing me. That I want to see my friends is the only thing that's actually making it a little bit better. Unfortunately, I mean, what's that going to be? Maybe 4 days that I get to see them, and then I don't see them again until Atlanta. I wish I could go to Africa. I wish I could afford to do such things. I would do such things. I have all the time in the world. I can do whatever I want to do if I had money. But I do not have money, so therefore I cannot do everything I want. Instead, I'm just sitting there staring at walls a lot of times. I enjoy staring at walls. I was taught as an 80s child that there's nothing for me to do, and to not touch anything, and to stand in there and not do anything. And then you just stare at walls. That was the life of an 80s child until the Game Boy was invented, in which then some parents would hand their kids a Game Boy, tell them to play their Game Boy and not touch anything or do anything. Which was great, because, yeah, then I just stopped doing anything. I just play my Game Boy. I don't give a fuck what else is going on. Like, whatever. I'll just play this Game Boy. Screw this. Is that an option? If I don't have to pay attention to wherever stupid place you took me? Yeah, I was so happy when I finally was old enough, or at least trusted enough to be able to stay at my house and just watch my brother and be done with it. Not like my parents went and did a bunch of stuff, but like, at least if they did, if they had to go to a doctor's appointment or something, I could just watch my brother and we would just go play video games or do whatever the hell we were doing. Play some Magic. That made things a little bit better. I was like, I don't want to go to your stupid place. God, I went to so many stupid places. I don't know. It was awful when, I mean, eventually, I don't know. I don't have a very good attention span, so, like, I would play my Game Boy and stuff when we would go on long trips to wherever the hell we were going. Most of the time, I would just sit there and play Game Boy, but sometimes I would just get bored. And even Game Boys couldn't keep me, even all my games couldn't keep me occupied. It was before we knew that I was broken. Not that anybody did anything about it. Not that anybody did anything about it. What are you doing? Can you please not fuck everything up? That is a very expensive model. No. I love you. I don't have patience today, little one. You're just gonna make me sad. I don't want to be any sadder than I am already. I'm pretty just done with everything. I don't know why I'm even bothering with anything. Stupid little pieces that I didn't cut off. Oh, it pissed me the fuck off. I screw future me over all the time. Did that need to be on there? No. Is it? Yes. Because I didn't cut it properly. Why didn't I cut it properly? Because I was in a hurry for it to be over with. Okay, this is awful, whatever the fuck this is. I let you play whatever music you want, and sometimes I don't think you know me at all. It's like, I'll just play you some new music you might like, okay. Don't ever trust anybody to choose things for you. Stupid. So we've been painting my Death Guard, we've been painting my Red Corsairs. My Red Corsairs I really want finished. I'm trying to keep at least one army actually built so I can play them. Let's see. We'll see. I do love the wooden aspects of the Death Guard, that they still have wood even involved in their weaponry or their things that they use. But Nurgle is life and death. It is the life cycle of the world. It's Golgari, baby. Basically Golgari. It is basically just adding some streaks of brown to my piles of shit, I guess. This is poison and gunk. I added extra gunky parts to my guy, and I'm like, is this shit? I mean, if I paint it brown, I guess it could be shit. That's pretty gross. Let's not paint any shit in my Warhammer, guys. I mean, they already look like shit. I don't need to actually make any shit. Some shittiness. I love that they always have those, like, bells tolling and stuff. Doesn't make... I need to actually... I wish I could actually afford to read the books, is what the fucking problem is. There's so many books. I would read them all if I could. Eventually I get to a point where I'm like, oh, I can't go any further. This is the last part of this. I was like, well, I don't know what to do anymore. You win, books. You have defeated me. They should just have a subscription service where I can just pay money and you just let me read your fucking books. You would like me to absorb the information and be excited about your product. That would probably be a way to do it. I don't know, price caps on things. I mean, you need to make money, but you make a shit ton of fucking money already, so... So at some point, you're just making money. You need to get new people in. Keep those people that you have. I don't know, retaining your base seems like a good idea. I don't know. What do I know? Everybody's about short-term gains and don't care about the damage that they do to the things that they do. So, whatever. Whatever the board members want, or whoever the fuck is making money off of things. Do they have business acumen? I don't know. Words. I don't know. Just smart words. They just want money. They know how to make money. How do you keep making money, though? Eventually, you just tap out. Now, that was always a Walmart problem. They built so many Walmarts everywhere that eventually they just started eating each other. That was one of our issues, is we had too many Walmarts too close to each other. So all of our Walmarts were just, like ours was just getting hemorrhaged because we built a new one that was like 15 minutes away, so all those fucking people didn't stop going to ours. It was pretty fucking stupid. I tried to explain to them how things would work. They did not listen to me. I mean, not that I had any power. We had conversations with management and things, and I was just like... I don't know. Where are we listening? This is some weird-ass shit we were listening to. Dark shit we're listening to. I mean, it's basically life, I guess. I didn't listen to it all. So silly people. Everybody is just so silly. Sabby, Abby. Good morning to you. I'm depressed. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know anything. How are you doing this morning? I was like, I am just gonna sit here and paint. I did a bunch of stuff this morning. I've been up for far too long. I think that's my problem, is by the time that I get on here, I've already been up for like 4 or 5 hours, and I'm just like, huh. Bleh. Bleh. I'm gonna finish some models today. That's my plan. I have no idea what else I'm doing. I probably could go do something, but I don't know. I don't know what I would go do. I don't know. Sometimes I get to a point where I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I could go to the mall or something, I guess, but that involves people, and they'll probably make me sad. So then I'm like, well, do I want to go anywhere? Like, I used to just go shopping when I was tired of things. But I don't have any money, so I can't just go shopping. That's good. Thank you very much for letting me know that the ads are coming up. I'm gonna go stretch. The other day I wasn't stretching very much. That's like when I have other people on, or if I'm streaming stuff, I usually don't. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to do a plane chase game tomorrow or not. I'm not happy that my audio is fucked up again, so now me and Josh are gonna have to fiddle with it again. My audio is coming through the camera, but my headset isn't picking up anymore at all. But my headset picks up in Discord. But if I've shut it off in Discord, I've moved it over here and tried to turn it on over here. I don't know, Sabby. I have no idea what I'm doing. I know about video games, and I know about Warhammer. There's things I know about. This is not OBS. OBS is my arch enemy. He's always trying to be a jerkface to me. Why doesn't he like me, Sabby? I know. I kind of want to go play. I kind of want to play some more plane chase. I did have a lot of fun playing with you guys. I need it sometimes. Sometimes I just need to play with friends. And even though I'm doing my streams, it's not like I'm streaming when I'm streaming with friends. Like, I'm not doing what I used to do, and I have all these new people on and stuff. Like, I would like to have new people on, but I don't know who anybody is, and I'm not just having random people on my show that I don't know. I've had bad people on my show that are no longer part of the community, that did bad things or were not good to the community, and I feel like a fucking asshole for having them on the stream. Actually, I think the first time we got to play together, I had you play with somebody who is no longer part of the community because they did bad things. I was like, oh great, I put my friend Sabby in a bad place with somebody crappy. Excellent. And the worst thing is you never actually know, and then you don't even know what those people actually did. It just kind of, they disappear. It's stupid, Sabby. I don't like it. There's aspects of content creating that nobody else really sees besides us content creators. Occasionally the things leak out into the social world when people start yelling at each other. I know. It still just disappoints me that I didn't... The thing that happened when you were on here, that we had somebody on here that did stuff in the community, and they, at least problems were caused. I don't know exactly anything. I'm not going to get into any of that. But they left the community because of magic people can't keep it in their pants. And they, like an hour after we had our stream, I didn't know anything that was happening. And then somebody dropped all this information about that person and what was going on, like an hour after we had just had them on our stream. And I was like, really? Not only that, you know me. We talk all the fucking time. You're in all my circles, and you couldn't let me know about this before I had them on my stream? And that I just had a stream with them on it? It's like... it's like... The magic community doesn't talk to each other. And a lot of times I get it because sometimes those things are not our place to talk about. So, like, a lot of times we do not speak about things and speak up about shit. Like, I know things, and all I can do is keep my friends and the people that I don't want their streams to be fucked up and have those people on know those things. I don't like to do that. Anyway, fun conversations. I am gonna go stretch real quick. I will be right back, y'all. And I shake these paints. I'm gonna go get a water as well. What is happening, everybody? Welcome back. Thanks for sitting through the ad break. It's always appreciated. Appreciate it. This is the most depressing stream on the internet right now. How depressing can I be? Well, let me show you. This girl was always so weird. She was always pretty fucking weird. I just want a chill mix. Is that a thing? Play me a chill mix of the music. I'll try not to have anything too depressing. It's not true. I listen to all sorts of depressing music all the time. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Emmara, Goddess of Blender. Thanks for sitting through the ad breaks. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet when I'm not making whatever other content I'm making. Puppeteer, cosplayer. I've been playing Magic for like 32 years. I've been playing a lot of Magic. Been doing a lot of Warhammer. I do a lot of stuff with my hobbies. Let's just say that. I do a lot of hobby stuff. Play a lot of video games. I am the queen of geeks. I don't know. I say that I am, but I'm pretty sure I am. I don't know. I watch the internet. I see people, and I'm like, yeah, there's nobody who... there's people with big collections of something, and I'm like, oh, cool, you got a big collection of something. I have collections of 20 other hobby collectibles and things. I did not just obsess about this one. I obsessed about all of them. So I'm like, good for you. You like Ninja Turtles. So do I. Here's my giant Ninja Turtle collection and all the things I know about Ninja Turtles, which is everything. I don't know. I've never done any of my hobbies half-assed, as I say. I don't know. I've always had an obsession with almost all my hobbies. Unfortunately, that ism kicks in, and I can't not obsess about the things I enjoy. So we end up with a huge mess of me being like, I need all these things, and I need to do all these things that involve this. God forbid Star Wars ever comes out in Magic. You don't know how much I want to play all these Star Wars games I see. I'm like, I would love to play that Star Wars miniature game. I can't even get people to play the Warhammer with me. I'm definitely not getting anybody to play this Star Wars game with me. And I know there is like tabletop simulator and stuff, but I have a very hard time meeting new people and playing with new people. So like, at least this Magic thing I've done, I have met all these new people, and a lot of times they come to me. I am not likely to go out of my way to like meet people, or I'm not a people person, which is really super weird being a content creator, but like, I have times that I have energy to do people things and talk to people, and then there's times where I just shut down and I'm just playing video games by myself, and I just need some time to unwind from the humanity. It's really stupid and silly, but I don't know. People are a lot to handle sometimes. Sometimes Emmara just is like, nope, we're done here. Let us go and not people. That's why I'm like, I would like to go do something this weekend, just because I'm tired of sitting in the house all the time. I mean, I guess I did go out last weekend and visit my friend, so I guess I did go outside and do something. Most of the time, it's just working. and I hate it. Not only that, it's because it's something I'm not supposed to be doing. This has been one of the worst things. It's like being disabled and not being able to afford life. Kind of have to do things you're not supposed to do so that you can continue living life. It's kind of stupid. Anyway. Welcome to my stream where I just talk about whatever I want to talk about because I don't have anything else to do. Hey, when there's people here and they talk to me, I do talk about other things. Otherwise, right now we're just dealing with depressed Emmara that's just sitting here painting miniatures, which is not super exciting. Nobody wants depressed Emmara. She's boring. The funny thing is, a depressed Emmara could just disappear in a split second, and we could have crazy manic me. So, I mean, we have hope. I might change into manic me and be happy and perky and crazy in a couple of seconds. So, there's always a possibility. Being bipolar 1 is like the worst fucking thing in the whole entire world. It's like holding a detonator, but you don't know. There's no button. You just have the detonator, and you don't know when it's gonna go off. Is my mood suddenly going to change, and I'm gonna be a horrific human being, and everybody's going to hate me? I don't know. Maybe. That's something that could possibly happen. 5'2"? Abby, you're so very... You're a tiny little Abby. I'm 5'9". I don't know. Everybody always wants to be taller than they actually are, so I think my license says 5'10", but... Like, my partner always says that she's 6 foot tall. Technically, you're like 5'11". She's like, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm like, oh my god. The nicest thing about my partner being like 6 feet tall, though, is that my head is like right where her boobs are, so I win. I win no matter what. That's why we stayed together for so long. It's so funny, like, back before she had her stroke, she used to wear heels and stuff all the time. She can't anymore, but she used to wear these, like, super, super high heels. So then she was even taller, and, like, normally a dude would be all, like, I don't want the girl to be more taller than me and stuff, but before I transitioned, I could care less. Dudes are so whiny about the stupidest things, Abby. So whiny. Seems like dudes are just always whining about something dumb. They're so paranoid about everything all the time. But I'm just making dudes angry now. What am I doing over here? No, dudes, I understand. It's weird. As a trans person, I have lived both sides of things. I mean, I have played the I am a dude, look at me, I'm doing crazy shit, and I'm cool, and I can do whatever I want. I've played that game. It's not great. I got to hear all the terrible things that other dudes have to say. Like, I am one of them, and I'm just like... I don't like this. I was like, this is not me. It was awful, Sabby. It was very fucking awful. And that's like, I have memories of magic and bad things. I don't know. I had to deal with shitty people being shitty, and because they think you're one of them, they will say even shittier things. When you're a gay, closeted gay trans person, and you're sitting there listening to these terrible things that these people have to say, it fucking sucks. So then it's hard for me to, like, I know those things are still happening behind my back. Like, I know those are, and now the Magic community is so much different than it was, and there's lots of good aspects, and there's lots of good, we've come a long way. I mean, we have females and trans people, non-binary people, there's people of all sorts playing now, but I know those terrible people are still there, and they make up a much bigger portion of things. Like, so, still a long way to make everybody feel comfortable playing. Like, I would never play in, like, any kind of competitive Magic. I don't know, I've had more problems with competitive Magic people than I've ever had with any other Magic people. I think it's just because they're a different mindset and a different kind of personality type that does that, or plays competitively. I think those might be the issues. They have less social skills than than us normal Magic players, which is saying something crazy. Like, wait, is like a less social skills? Emmara has no social skills. What? I don't know. Like, my first tournament I ever went to, my first tournament was actually not terrible. It was on a military base, and by the time I left Germany, that's where I was living at the time, like, Magic had exploded at that point in time. You could actually find packs of cards and stuff. Like, we had a lot of military people who, like, on weekends and stuff, would sell sports cards and collectibles and things, and or crafts at our little, like, bazaars, we used to call them. And it would just be like a crafting fair, basically, but there was always... military people can't actually afford to live on their shit incomes. We do not pay our military well. We just... yeah. I'm not going to get into military politics and things, because I'm about to. And I was like, don't stop. The military is not a great place. It is a very shitty place, and I feel absolutely fucking horrible for the families right now, as I have dealt with the things that are happening, except for this is on a much worse scale, and so many people are going to lose their families for a bunch of people. I was going to say bad words, but let's not get too feisty about things. I want to be feisty about everything, though. We're doing all the browns on these Death Guard. These are all my Death Shroud Terminators. This is not all my Death Shroud Terminators. I just said they're all my Death Shroud Terminators, but no. We still have more to finish after this. And we've already finished a couple, so... oops. Why do I have so many Death Shroud? Because I am the coolest person that you know. Death Shroud are so fucking cool. Sabby, they have giant man reapers. They're just from reaping men. Who doesn't want to just reap men with their giant man reapers? I am a big fan of stupid weaponry in games. So, giant scythes that are... I like weird weaponry being used for, like... they're in space. It's been thousands and thousands of years, and these dudes are still like, you know what, this is the best kind of weapon, though. I mean, I would be terrified if giant, like... well, these guys... Terminators are more like 9 feet tall. Like, I don't even know why the humans in the Warhammer universe even bother. Well, probably because they'll just get shot. Like, if you don't fight, they have commissars that'll just kill you. If you don't actually do what you're supposed to be doing combat-wise. So you either go and fight and die, or you die in the trenches. The Imperium is horrible, Abby. Okie dokie. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I'll see you in a bit. I'm just gonna sit here and ramble about nonsense. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me. This is a magical miniature morning with Emmara, where it's just Emmara rambling. It's like a really shitty morning program. Where some B-list celebrity just sits here and rambles on nonsense about shit. And not even a B-list, like, celebrity. I'm just, like, a B-list celebrity in the Magic community. It's not even an impressive B-list celebrity. Not even an actual Corey Feldman or anything. I am just some lady that they occasionally let do stuff. You know, at some point, all I want in my life, I just want to be an unknown card. To tell you the truth, if I could be an unknown card, I would probably just quit Magic after I'm done. I'll just be like, I'm out. I'll be like, this is what I set out to do. I'm out. It's like, I just wanted to be on a Magic card. I don't even care if it's a real Magic card. Unknown cards are real Magic cards to me. Just give up. I just want to be an unknown card. I have so many awesome ideas for unknown cards. I just want to do something with Plane Chase. Welcome, everybody. So, I paint miniatures here. We talk about Magic. We talk about Warhammer. We talk about all my hobbies. I have a shit ton of fucking hobbies. I can talk about fucking video games forever. I can talk about Marvel forever. Oh my god. I'm so excited about so many Marvel things that are happening. Oh my god, that Supergirl trailer. I know that's not Marvel, but I'm very excited because it's one of my favorite Supergirl storylines. So, and James Gunn always makes fun shit. I got to meet James Gunn once. Actually, I met him at HasCon. I was walking through HasCon and I was like, James Gunn! I was like, that is clearly James Gunn. I know, I've seen you. I've seen you on the internets and listened to you talk about things all the time. So I got to meet James Gunn and that was pretty fucking cool. And the stupidest thing is instead of being like, I love Guardians of the Galaxy, or I love this or that, I was like, I love Slither! Slither is my favorite horror movie. I love Slither. Slither is one of my favorite fucking movies. This is silly. It's not even, it's not a fantastic horror movie. It's so cheesy and gross and weird, and I fucking love it. So great. Such a good movie. You should all watch Slither. Metric. I have never actually seen Metric. Sorry, I was writing messages and dealing with something. My brain just forgot that I was streaming. Good job, me. I'm like, nope, I'm done. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just here painting now. Sorry, everybody. Who cares what's happening? I haven't heard this song in a long fucking time. It's weird. They were playing a bunch of new music, and then they were just like, you apparently are complaining about our new music. You listen to this now. Okay. You listen to the things you like, so you don't bitch as much. Very well, computer. It's so funny. The other day, me and my partner were talking about something for like 5 minutes. And then we decided to watch TV, and then, like, 10 minutes later, the TV was already giving us ads for the thing we were just fucking talking about. I was like, it reminds me of, like, future movies when they have, like, the crazy ad things on their, like, virtual headsets that are just, like, popping up all over the place, like, pop-up ads and shit. It's what it's like all the time. Like, you can't even turn on your, like, email without your email giving you a bunch of fake fucking things that look like they're emails. Like, that's where we're at now. I don't know, the internet is fucked. At some point, we're not going to be able to access the internet without IDs and them following everywhere you do and everything you do. So that's coming. I try to warn everybody these things are all coming. And not much I can do. I guess just make sure everybody is ready for the things that are coming, or the things that are coming. I am doing the things. I don't know. I'm in a feisty mood today, so I should probably be less feisty. I don't want to be mean to anybody. That's what happens when I get mean or get depressed. I get very fucking mean. I don't want to be mean. It's not my favorite thing to do. It's not even a thing I do enjoy at all. It's so much work. Hate is so much work. People who are mean and hateful to people, how do you have so much time on your hands? Suburban, you're fucking weird. I fucking am here for your weird electronic carnival music. I don't even know what the fucking to call what's happening. I love every second of it, though. My brain loves it. Is it fantastic? Probably not. It is for me, though. I don't know, my brain likes weird sounds and things, and it stops my brain from being stupid. I'm like, ooh, weird sounds. I like this. So I'm still trying to get into the freaking Leap website for Vegas so I can freaking do some things there. I'm so fucking pissed. Why do they not want me to buy things? Emmara loves buying things. I didn't go raise money so that I could freaking or save money so that I could not do something. I was like, you know what? I don't have anything going on at MagicCon. I'm just hanging out by myself for the most part, so I'm gonna go do this. That's not true. I am gonna be hanging out at the Pinfinity booth. I just gotta let them know when I'm available. If I didn't have things to do, I would probably not go. It's such a long drive, and that's a dangerous drive. Everything is dangerous. Being trans is not fun. It's not as fun as you all think it is. It's not as exciting as you probably think. We're not having as much fun. I love buying things, my friend, and unfortunately how I deal with my depression is buying things, and I cannot buy things. How are you doing? It's great to see you. I've just been sitting here rambling and complaining. Is depressed Emmara? Is the magical miniature morning with depressed Emmara? So I've just been rambling about nonsense. Ramblings? Dude, it sucks. I really don't know. I can't play Magic. I mean, I can play Magic, but I can't play Magic with new cards. And that kind of makes me really super sad. Yeah, it's just sad girl painting Warhammer. That should be my new stream. That's like, yep, this is what's happening. Sad girl painting some Warhammer, guys. So sad all the time. I don't want to be sad all the time. At some point, JM, I'm going to be the happiest human being in the world. I don't know if that's actually... I don't even know if that's true. I don't know what happiness is anymore. I was never good at it anyway. I don't know, being manic, like, so often, like, my highs are so high, and then everything... Oh my god. My credit cards are not happy. And then MagicCon is coming up, and, like... all I'm doing when I'm not on here streaming is working and trying to make enough money to offset the 10 days I'm going to lose to go to MagicCon. Like, it's going to take me 3 days to get there and 3 days to get back. Even if me and Tom drove all the way through, it would still take 3 days. And that's without taking any breaks, but my health is really bad, so... You know... I try to just do the things I want to do because I know that time is short. So I'm usually just like, you know what? If I fuck up my finances or fuck up this thing to do something awesome, whatever. Life is too short. I am not betting on getting to do things in an afterlife. And if I do, most likely I'm ruling hell in some way. I'll have some land there, and I'll get to torture people for a while, so I'll be good if there is an afterlife. If there's not, then I just wasted all my fucking time here and didn't do anything I wanted to do. Yeah, you really have to just kind of balance it. I don't know, I've always been poor. Like, I don't look like I'm poor. I don't look at, like, all the things I do and the stuff I have. But all my hobbies have just paid for themselves since I've been a child. So, like, when I started Magic and Pokemon, like, my Magic and Pokemon just bought me tons more of product, but was also making me money. So, like, I was a very smart child with my finances and Magic finance and Pokemon finance and stuff. Like, I knew what I was doing, and, like, my hobbies just expanded from my hobbies. So, like... my tattoos, I didn't pay for any of these. All my tattoos are all free. I'm going to go for a quick little break and stretch real quick, and I will be right back. Thanks for hanging out with me and sitting through the breaks, everybody. I will be right back. welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sitting through the ad breaks. I do appreciate it. It does fund the BlunderDome. At least it pays for my internet like every 2 months. That's about it. And the only way we keep this on is if I have the internet. So, that's a good thing? Thank you, everybody. I do appreciate you sitting through the ad breaks. Hey, sometimes they show you cool stuff. They just show me Taco Bell all the time. It's probably because I say the words Taco Bell a lot. The stream, it's a lot of Taco Bell talk sometimes. So, anyway, welcome back, everybody. I'm Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. Thanks for hanging out with me. JM, if you're still here, God, I'm very excited about the Marvel set. I know I'm probably not going to get to do anything for it. But, I really do want... I have plans. I sent my ideas and things, but, you know how that is. Who knows? It's a mystery until like 2 weeks beforehand, and they're like, hey, we need you to make a bunch of content. So I'm like, okay, let me just not do my job or anything else I need to do. Woo! Well, I'd like to know it. You know, if I just stretch it out and do it at different times so that I have time to do it, you know, like making a puppet, like I'm doing a Thanos. I love Thanos. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for doing it. We'll see whether or not Marvel yells at me or Wizard yells at me. But what are they going to do? Come and take my Thanos puppet away from me? Are they going to sue me for my miniatures? I have no money. I'll still make puppet videos. I go rogue. Emmara's gone rogue with her puppets. Stop her! You'll never stop me. You'll never stop the puppets. I'm very excited about my Evil Gavin. I just haven't made any videos. I've just been depressed, and it's very hard to make videos, like puppet videos and things, by oneself. I don't know. And a lot of times the things that I think are funny are probably not actually funny. Like, I have all sorts of ideas. It's just implementing them. And a lot of times I don't talk to anybody about anything I do. I just do it. So it's always... I don't know if what I'm doing is actually funny, because I'm my own... I love my humor, and I love the stupid things I do. But I don't know if anybody else is going to enjoy the stupidness of the things I do, so... And it doesn't really matter to me either, is probably another problem. That I'm just like, yeah, whatever, if anybody likes this, I don't really give a fuck, but I just do it anyway. That's probably not the way to do things. Jam, I love you too. I wish we actually got more time together. I feel very distant from everybody, and I hate it. Like, you are one of my favorite people. Our time at MagicCon, just walking around and hanging out, was probably one of the highlights of my Magic Cons, and I've been to a lot of Magic Cons, my friends, so... Thank you. I do appreciate it. I feel like I'm not doing anything. I kind of feel like I'm floundering, if anything. I don't know. Like, I love making content, and I love hanging out. Yeah, it's one of those memories that I will always have, and no matter whether or not I continue making content or getting to make content, like, I have all these awesome friends I met that I get to play Magic with still, so, like, I win no matter what. It just... Sometimes it gets depressing when I'm like, I really want to do stuff, but, like, why even do anything I'm like, especially with, like, Lorwyn. I was like, I had all these things I was gonna do with my puppet, and then I was like, oh, you guys are doing puppets, and those are some puppets. I was like, I don't even want to do anything with my puppets. I was like, my puppets just look like shit. My studio, my production values are shit. I was like, I can't compete with that. And it's not even that I'm competing with it, but, like, I can't outdo the Jim Henson Studio. I need human help for that. Thank you very much, sir. You don't know how much I appreciate you. Are you going to be in Vegas? We need to smoke. It's been too long since we got to chill. I'm always I'm doing something when you guys all go outside, and I'm like, damn it! It's like I just want to go hang out and do that instead. Thank you very much. It's just I have a hard time, like, especially, like, I don't ever, like, show Heather anything that I work on and stuff. I have a hard time showing anything that I do, because I've always had bad experiences being told it wasn't good enough, so I'm just like, I still have, I don't know, all the damage that we take as a kid just comes with us the rest of our lives. Like, we try to fight it sometimes, but we still have those things still eating at us, unfortunately, sometimes. I can't either. To tell you the truth, I have no idea how I'm paying to get across the United States right now. I was trying to tell I was like, if anybody wants to come with us as we're going across the country, we'll just pick you up. Like, as long as you drive a little bit. Yeah, it's so weird how we just carry these things, and sometimes we don't even remember to. Like, yeah, as you just said, like, a lot of times my lucid dreaming is where I remember things, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I forgot about this, and I just got to relive it in my brain. Awesome brain. Good job keeping those memories in there for me. You should get Ryan to do Sealed. You want me to work on it too? I text Ryan all the time. I'll harass him. I'll harass him right now if you want. I can always see if, like, Tom will let you guys room with us. Like, I don't know, every once in a while they send me a thing and they're like, hey, if you play this game, well, you can make money. I'm like, okay. And there are some that Arknight game is really, really pretty. Will I actually play it? No, because I don't have time to play other games. Jim, I say I don't sleep. I think that's the only reason I do as many things as I do. Like, I play video games or watch movies, and like, I was like, how the fuck do I have enough time to do all these things? Like, between magic, I do so much magic stuff. Like, how? Like, I read comic books every day. I paint Warhammer guys every day. I do magic stuff every day. I play video games every day. And then I'm working in between those time periods. I mean, like, I'm disabled, so, like, I shouldn't be working, and I have to anyway, so that I can continue doing the things I do. So, like, I just kind of do it whenever I can through, like, DoorDash and shit like that. That's really stupid. You can't live on disability. It's not a thing. That's so dumb. Isn't it terrible, though? Oh my god, I don't know if I do miss sleep, to tell you the truth. A lot of times my sleep was, because I dream so lucidly, sometimes it doesn't feel like I actually slept at all. It's actually kind of cool sometimes, because I can control my dreams, which is really fucking weird. It's one of those weird things that you shouldn't be able to do, but the human brain occasionally is dumb. Like, I don't go into a complete dream state, so, like, I don't know how many times I punched Heather in the face. My dreams are not, they're pretty freaking violent sometimes. My dreams turned into horror movies that I can control, and that I'm usually something terrible is coming for me. And unfortunately, as a queen of horror movies, I have a vault of information for my brain to use against me, which is not super great. When you know every horror villain and you've watched every horror movie, not great. I haven't watched every horror movie. Let's not be completely crazy. There's a lot of shitty movies out there. Sometimes there's been horror movies that are just so bad that I sit there and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? I was like, this is not good. This is never going to become a thing. This is something is not needed in my life. Why am I doing this? It's like, maybe we should just skip this movie so that we can watch another movie. Oh my god. Sometimes... What happened the last time I was having a dream? There was kittens. I remember that much. Every once in a while I get to see my kittens, or I get to see my pets from when that I don't have anymore. And that's always wonderful. Like, it feels real. So, like, I don't know how often I've woken up and I'm like, it feels like it just happened. And it's freaking weird. But it's also an awesome feeling when, like, I get to see Joxer. He was my German Shepherd. He was my baby. He was, like, my best friend. Like, that devastated me. Like, after my back surgeries and my spine is turning into it looks like a Magic the Gathering weapon. My spinal column has blades coming out of it. They're not blades. They feel like blades because my vertebrae are trying to connect each other. So it's just constant pain. If I'm awake, I'm in pain. I'm in just fucking horrible pain. But I don't act like it. I don't sound like it. I'm just like, dee, dee, dee. I hate that, like, my disability you can't see. So, like, I can't, like, my bending and stuff, you can tell that I'm effed up and have all sorts of issues. But, like, if I'm just walking around or if I'm hanging at a convention or something, like, I don't look like I'm in any kind of pain. I'm acting like I'm not in any kind of pain, but, like, it's wearing on me, and that's like, I honestly don't know how many more conventions I'm going to. It takes a lot out of me. It takes me weeks to recover afterwards, and I want to see my friends and stuff, but, like, my body is just not doing great. That's like, Vegas, this trip is gonna fucking kill me. But the things we do for the things we love, right? Like, I have things that I have set up that I need to do with people, so, like, I'm not screwing them over. If I could fly, that would be a completely different fucking situation. America's not great, Jim. Oh my god. What the fuck is... Most of my days are just me going, what the fuck, all the time. And I'm like, I don't want to be so angry all the time, Jim. I don't want to be so angry. I'm contemplating going to buy some weed. You know, the worst thing is, my brain doesn't have any kind of sensors. So, like, whatever I'm thinking usually just comes out my mouth. Whether or not it's just something I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do, or... Which I guess is good for streaming, except for it's not interesting for streaming at all. The reservation next door to us. It's a wonderful place. They call it the Res. I mean, that's where we used to go to gamble at the casino and stuff. But now, I mean, for like the last couple of years, every place on the reservation is a weed dispensary. And it's magnificent. And they're all just fighting with each other to have the lowest prices. So You know what that does? It drives the prices down for Emmara to be able to afford her medical marijuana. Excellent. New York State is so fucking weird. Like, marijuana is legal, but you still have to have a license if you are on certain kinds of other medications. So I have to still pay for a license to do it, but everybody else can just fucking do it, and there's nothing, and I have to pay money to have a license so that I can take my other medications. What the fuck does that mean? How does that work? Please explain to Emmara. Sometimes Emmara needs things explained to her very slowly. Is Emmara the angriest human being in the world sometimes? Yes. Yes. My poor partner. Me and my partner have been together for 23 years. And honestly, I don't know what she sees. I don't know why. It's not my voice, that's for sure. God, I hate my fucking voice. I just heard myself and I was like, oh, gross. I hate it. I keep worrying that my Spotify is playing through here. Don't want that. I don't want to get myself in trouble with the YouTube police or the Twitch police. Don't want to anger placebo. You know, to tell you the truth, if I could get Trent Reznor to sue me, I would be all in. Like, yes, I will allow Trent Reznor to sue me. Is he going to show up to the court? Let's do this. Wait a second, I get to meet Trent Reznor's lawyer? That's one step away from Trent Reznor. Sixes. I win the game. Sue away. Would you like my cats? Would you like some magic cards, Trent? Would you like my crippling debt? Would you like my food stamps so that I can buy food? I don't know what else you're going to take from me, Trent. I think I'm much funnier than I probably am. I'm wonderful. The key to humor is to use the truths to things. Those terrible, terrible, sad fucking truths. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me. If you don't know who I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. Most of the time I'm making good Magic the Gathering content. But sometimes we're hanging out in the BlunderDome, which is this wonderful office of mine where we have puppets and magic cards and Warhammer and 1,400 video games and 2,200 CDs and 20,000 comic books. And Jim, I am so excited about the fucking... I don't know if you're still here, but... Marvel. I want that Grixis deck, and I want that Grixis deck in me now. God, I love Marvel so much. I did enjoy the Spider-Man set. I didn't get to enjoy it though because I didn't get to buy any. It was too expensive. That's my main reasoning why I was kind of not super into it. And those are dumb reasons. Not being able to afford my hobby is making me so fucking sad. Jim, I don't want to be so sad. Why do they want me to be sad? don't want me to be sad, do you? Don't make me sad. You know what? One of my favorite things is every time I'm like, hey, here's my other links and my socials and things. Follow. And then I just lose followers everywhere. Every time. Every platform that day. I'm like, this is not working out the way that I was thinking. Social media makes no sense to me. That's why I just do whatever I want and say whatever I want. I'm just like, whatever. I'm not gonna sit there and fucking stare at my algorithms and things. I don't give a fuck. I like meeting new people. I like making new friends. I could care less what else is happening. I mean, that's one of the things, like, it didn't make any sense to stay on Twitter, just personal reasons. I mean, when somebody's trying to eliminate you from the earth, you should probably not give them money to help them do that when they already have all the money. I don't need to give him my $9.99 and my ad revenue and my... I don't know. Who am I gaining fan-wise on Twitter? Probably nobody good, because they're using Twitter. I do apologize if anybody is using Twitter. It's just not for me. I am trying not to fund any anti-trans people. It's just... It's Mando Mandalorian. He's the fluffiest man in all the lands. He's the mayor of the lands. He's like, these death shroud are in my way. They're in my way, mama. You know, most people don't let their cats just walk all over top of their Warhammer guys. But I love you. So I do. And so I let you. I don't really want you to do that. Don't put your head in the paint, please. Also, please don't knock the water cup over either. Both of those things would be very... would be very... I mean, they would be exciting. They would just not be great. I have no idea where any of my paintbrushes are. Tom was supposed to play online with me and stream, because I had 2 streams on Thursday. And usually Tom comes over for one of them, so I told him just not to come over. And we would just stream it. And then he showed up anyway. So then I had to clear everything to make a space for us to play on our normal table. Because I had it all filled with magic eggs. So that was fun. So I moved everything and to make space real quick, and then I didn't move it all back afterwards. Mainly because I couldn't find half of it. I was like, well, this is too much work. I was like, I'm just gonna not do this. Do I have any paintbrushes that are good for that? No, I really don't. Most of my paintbrushes are trash right now. Most of my brushes are trash. Mando, you're just the most delightful bean. You're just a little baby man. I love you. Yeah. You love me too. Yeah, you're my baby. Well, we sleep together every night. What do you need me now? I'm not that exciting. I'm not that exciting. Oh yeah, we should probably not. You and your collar like to have all my information on it. Yeah, we don't need to put that on the internet. I mean, we could put it on the internet. Nobody talks to me anyway, so I guess if you have my phone number, because you can call me and you can say words at me. You can swear at me if you want, I guess. I'll take it. You know, if anybody talks to me, I don't even give a fuck if it's just being mean to me at this point in time. The only person who people that use my business email are people who write to call me names or tell me to die. So, like... I will accept basically anything I can get, right? Anything is better than what I get normally. I mean, if you want to come to my house and I don't know you, we're going to have all sorts of fun. I always say that, but yeah. I'm slightly crazy. You ever wanted to live a Saw movie? Mando. I mean, most likely you're getting eaten by cats. That's probably happening. Yeah. Got to feed him somehow. Got to feed the kitty somehow. Mando, you're just so delightful, baby. You're just so delightful. You're very unhelpful. We're never gonna finish these guys. I mean, I'm looking at them and thinking, you know, we're definitely not finishing these already, but the more Mando helps, the more we're never gonna do it. The more we're never gonna finish. And this light is not for Mando. Mando doesn't need to push his head into the light. It's not a thing for Mando. You're so wonderful. I appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Yeah. I think you're pretty awesome. I do. I think you're pretty swell, Mando. Oh, this is not the great color. Mando, we almost used the wrong color. This is all Tom's fault, actually, because I had to move all my paints, so all my paints are in a weird order, too, and I had them, like, all on the mat, perfect the way I wanted them to be. Mando, you're not going to eat the paint. That's weird. Don't do that. I appreciate you. I don't appreciate you eating my paint, though. I mean, if you want to eat the paint, you can eat the paint. I don't know. Who am I to hold you back from what you want to do, Mando Mandalorian? Who am I to tell you not to eat the paint? Says the person who uses her mouth to clean her paintbrush sometimes. Yeah, I eat the paint all the time. Mando, look, I'm perfectly fine and I eat paint all the time, see? Am I fine? We're putting some flesh color on this guy's face. They're still keeping the Flayed One flesh color, though, and just kind of highlighting him with normal skin, so it looks like he's got the fleshy plagueness coming through his skin. We're going to take a slight stretchy break in like 5 minutes. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me. What are we rambling about? We were talking about cats. This cat. We didn't finish all the orange on this guy. We didn't finish all the orange because you wanted to... you're so cute. You're just like looking at it like, what is this, Mama? You know what it is. You've been messing with it. You know what it is. You're such a problematic little man sometimes. I refuse to quit. I'm gonna keep painting and you're probably gonna fuck something up and I'm gonna be like, we probably should have stopped painting and just petted Mando. God, I love Mando so much. Mando makes the world go round. That's what I hear anyway. Mando, do you make the world go round? Yeah, you make my world go round. I think you're pretty awesome. Lando and Mando are my baby boys. They're both bonded to me. Or imprinted on me, I guess. So they like chirp at me, they follow me everywhere I go, they sleep with me every night. I'm their mommy. And I have no problem with that. Cat mom is where it's at. I'm good at cat momming. I'm just a mommy. A cat mommy. Mommy, mommy. Mommy, mommy, mommy. That's what's going on here. The stream has now officially is just on. It's not doing anything. I am just here, and I am just here talking about nonsense. But we are painting Death Guard. We're getting there. I have so many little spots that I need to do. I'm just making sure I'm trying to get them all. This guy has a lot of reds I gotta do. Red was one of the colors that we had a bunch of things, and I was like, ugh, this is gonna suck. I thought I was much closer than I was. I'm not finishing 100 models. If I do, it's going to be an insane push at some point. It'll probably be my Death Corpse or Krieg, because they're probably the easiest of my guys to paint. I don't know, though. My Corsairs are probably easier than my Death Corpse in some ways, so... Okay, we did all the orange. Got the orange on. We might have to do it over again at some point, but that's a problem for future. Okay, we're going to do the red now just because if we get any red onto anything else, at least we can just fix that afterwards, because when we do the white, so we're going to do the red. In about a minute, I don't know why I even bothered starting. I'm going to close this paint anyway in a second. That needs to be gold. I'm trying to keep track of what needs to be done, so when I actually get the color out, I can be like, oh yeah, this guy needed this guy needed this. It does help a little bit with me, so I don't forget what exactly I'm doing. Or forget a spot. I forget spots all the time because So, like, I have to turn the model, and I just didn't turn it the right direction and see that I missed a spot. And I'm like, why are you the worst, me? I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me in about 42 seconds. I am gonna go stretch my back. Stretch my back out. It is in some pain, but what ifs? Nothing I can do about it, so. And I'm not going to be stopped from doing the things I want to do. So, fuck you, disability. That is what I have to say. Fuck your disabilities. They're stupid. Do what you want. Anyway, I will be right back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for sitting through the ad breaks. It does help fund the BlunderDome, so I do appreciate you all. Welcome back, everybody. It's Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet when I'm not doing whatever the hell else I'm doing. Welcome to my magical miniature morning. Or, is it a magical miniature morning? Oh my god. Magical miniature magic. That's not a thing. Oh my god. You're a failure, you fool. You're a failure, you fool. You don't even know the name of your own show. It's because I wasn't paying attention. I was probably, yeah. Fail me. I don't know. Am I surprised that I fucked it up? No. It makes plenty of sense. Welcome back, everybody. I do appreciate you sitting through the ad breaks. That does help me afford to run the BlunderDome, which is silly. It costs a lot of money to fund the BlunderDome. I wish I could actually do all the things I would like to do. I have ideas for content. I have ideas to do things. It's the motivation that I don't have. Also, it's very hard to... when working alone, like, I don't have anybody to talk to about anything I do. So I'm always just like, is this just something I'm going to enjoy? Am I just being fucking crazy? Like... So we are adding some more red highlights, cleaning up some of the red places that we missed. I love Warhammer. It's so fucking crazy. I love my fucking Death Guard. They make me so happy. They're so gross. My little slimy men. The real sliminess. They're so slimy. Oh, that should have been gold. Oops. A silly tip for painting Warhammer miniatures is always make sure you flip your miniatures and paint the underbellies and whatnot. So often I'm like, this looks really good, and then I just move to the next part and I'm like, oh, we didn't paint anything else there. Why did we just decided that was it? That was all it needed to be painted. Okay, cool. Probably not. You probably should paint the rest of it. There's so many bands I still need to see before I die. God damn it. I need to make a list of bands that I did not get to see live. I love music. Music is one of my favorite things. Oh my god, that is a whole bunch of stuff behind him that has to be painted flesh color. Hate painting flesh colors. So annoying. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Feel free to talk if you want, because otherwise I'm just gonna ramble stupidness, probably. I'm probably gonna say something stupid. It's probably a thing that's happening. Still have a lot of stuff I gotta clean up. I don't know, working on 4 guys at the same time is probably not the best idea. I don't know which way was working better, me finishing multiple guys at the same time or working on one guy at the same time. It takes me hours to finish one model. And they're not even good paint jobs. Savvy! That's happening. I've just been sitting there fucking rambling nonsense. It's just been me talking nonsense. I mean, this is every day. I don't know. It doesn't change. That OG Commander was all sorts of fun. I love hanging out with Gavin. Hanging out with Gavin is one of my favorite things in the world that I get to do. And that I'm friends with him is one of my favorite things in the world. I love hearing his stories about magic, and he's so fucking smart. He's very logical. He's like Magic Spock. Is that a thing? Gavin is Magic Spock. Gavin Verhey, though, is a robot. This is my belief that there are multiple Gavin Verheys, and they're just all roaming around. That's why he's everywhere all the time. I asked him about it once. I think he just thought I was crazy. This fucking crazy person. That's just Emmara. Don't mind her. She says things and does stuff. She's probably doing stuff and being silly somewhere. I mean, those are all actually true stories. Those are all things that are usually happening as me doing things and being silly somewhere. And it's not always a good silly. Sometimes it is a bad silly. I don't know. I hate being manic and not being able to control myself sometimes. And it's not even, I don't know, it's not a loss of control so much as I'm just already doing this stupid thing. Like, it was suggested and then it's just happening. You know, like, sorry, this is happening, whether you want it to or not. I'm sorry. So stupid. Can I paint this red without getting it into the spots, Abby? Can we do it? What time do you go to work today? Daytime work is... I used to hate my shifts when I worked 11 to 8 for the longest time, and would eat my whole entire day up, and then by the time I got home I was just like, ugh. It's like it's already nighttime. I missed dinner. I ate dinner at 4 o'clock in the afternoon like some kind of old person. I guess I should just be glad that it didn't fluctuate. Silly enough, Walmart makes you sign a contract that you will work certain shifts. So, you will work Monday through Friday, 7 or 24/7, so they can just make you work any shifts. So if they want to change your job's classification and make it so it's a different time period, they could do that. So me, being the rebellious twat that I am, I was like, they introduced these contracts, and they were making everybody sign them, and everybody was signing them because they think they have no right to do anything else. They have to do it. They got to me. My manager was like, hey, you need to sign this. We're changing your work schedule, and you'll be doing 7 to 4, but occasionally you might not be 7 to 4, and you'll be 11 to 8, or you could be working 4 to 12, but it depends on who needs help. And I was like, no. They're like, well, you have to sign this. I was like, no, I don't. I was like, the one that I signed says I work 7 to 4, and that is my job. They were like, well, now your job might fluctuate, so you might be working 7 to 4, or you might be working a different time. I was like, no, I won't be. So he went back to the store manager, because assistant managers, they were, I don't know, most of them were scared of me. I guess that's not a great thing, the people being scared of you. There was this one assistant manager who wouldn't tell me anything, and he would go find somebody else to come and tell me things. And it's not even that I was angry, or I was just very crazy to deal with. I'm very manic, and you see what goes on this show. It's just nonsense. So, yeah. Where was I going with the story? I forgot what the story was even going. I don't know. It's always been pretty stupid. I am a very Uh, I'm a very difficult person to deal with. So they went to the store manager. The store manager came to me. It's always good when the store manager actually leaves his office. Like, he was this crazy alcoholic. Like, he was just bright red because he drank so much, and I was cool with him. I don't know. He did his job and got things done. Were they always done correctly? No. But he didn't have a beef with me, and I didn't have a beef with him, so I got away with a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have got away with, that he was just like, whatevs. That's just Emmara. Just let her do whatever the fuck she's doing and get out of her way. That's probably your safest bet. Duck and run. Duck and cover. So he came to me with the papers, and he's like, hey, you gotta sign these. He's like, we're changing how the system works. He's like, your job title is changing, and that now you have to do these things, and you might have to work these shifts. And I was like, no. And he's like, well, you do have to sign it. He's like, it's obligated. I was like, no, I don't. He's like, you do know I can fire you. I was like, yeah. I don't care. He's just like, okay. And then he just went back to his office. And you know what? My job thing didn't change. And like everybody else that I worked with, because I worked with a team of people in the warehouse, and their jobs kept changing, and they had to keep having to work other shifts, so they fucking hated me. And they couldn't figure out why I wasn't being scheduled different shifts. They thought I was just favoritism. I was like, it's not favoritism. My boss fucking hates me. I was like, that lady would try to get rid of me if she could. But so all my other fellow employees were working different shifts, and I just kept working my awesome shift. I was like 7 to 4 every day, baby. I come in, do all the same things. I was like, I see some of you every once in a while. I don't even have to see all of you all the time. This is the fucking best. I was like, I hate you guys. Silly enough, I used to work basically by myself. I worked on the inventory control team, and like, we were in charge of the warehouse and taking care of all the merchandise from the previous nights, and then getting the merchandise that needed to go from the warehouse out onto the floor. And everybody I worked with is just incompetent. Oh my god. I had to train my boss. I trained so many bosses. I went through so many bosses, and I just continued standing. I was like, how is this even possible? I was like, how many of you have been fired? I was like, I don't know. How many of you quit and went somewhere else because it was so terrible? I was like, and I'm just still standing? I was like, this is insane. I think I probably went through at least a boss a year almost. I think I might have had one for like 2 years. I don't know. They either quit Walmart completely, quit the job, and went to a different job. I loved my job. Inventory control, I've done logistics jobs for most of my life. Like, logistics makes sense to me. Getting things to where they go, and I like organizing things, and I like the inventory aspect of it. I don't know. It's like sorting magic cards to me. Except for I have a giant warehouse full of merchandise that I need to get to places and take care of and keep track of. I don't know. It was an interesting job. I've always enjoyed it. Plus, I had control of all the toys. So, as a person who collects toys, being able to control all the merchandise that's coming out onto the floor, pretty great. Is that something I could have been fired for? Oh, yeah, that's something they tell me I could be fired for. But I found a loophole, so... The rules were I couldn't keep the merchandise in the back, I couldn't hold it, and I couldn't buy it while I was on the clock. So, Emmara, and her infinite wisdom, would unload the trucks. I would put all the merchandise on the pallets where they go. I would take the pallets to the floor. I would stock said merchandise while on the clock, doing my job that I'm supposed to be doing. I would then, immediately after putting them on the shelf, go on lunch, so I was no longer on the clock and no longer working for Walmart. And then I would go buy all the things that I went and put on the shelf. That's where I used to get my Marvel Legends. Once I got the ones I wanted, I was fine. And then everything, it didn't matter anymore. But I collected Star Wars guys, and Marvel Legends, and G.I. Joe, I think, at the time. Because the 20th anniversary G.I. Joes had just come out, and they had put out like 8 or 9 series of them after they were done, but I had every single figure. And then not only did I have every single figure, my dumb brain, as a kid, parents aren't going to buy you multiples of a G.I. Joe, so you have multiple Cobra Vipers or multiple Cobra Ninjas. But an adult with money can buy themselves as many Cobra Vipers as they want. So I had a huge collection of just generic guys. As I had every normal figure, like of the unique guys, but I had a huge, ridiculous art. I was going to open them and play with them. That was my plan. You know, the normal plan of a 20-something kid is to buy a bunch of G.I. Joes and sit on the floor and play with their G.I. Joes. Actually, I was going to make dioramas like I am with my Warhammer guys. At least the G.I. Joes I can put in different poses. These guys only go in one pose once I glue them. Unless you have magnets, in which I guess you could change arms, which is fine. I don't know. Things and stuff. Getting this red on here. We're gonna have to clean up some of this. That was one of the reasons why we were doing red next, just so we could do anything we fucked up we can fix with the other 2 colors we still have to do. Did we just do that in red too? I think so. I wasn't going to, but just because these other 2 chords are really close to each other, so they're probably all gonna blend together. Don't really want them to blend together. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I do appreciate it. So I'm Emmara. I make magic content. I make magic decks. I play magic really well. Is that the correct grammar? I don't know how grammar is. I don't even know if I should have graduated school. I don't know if I actually participated enough in school to say that I was actually there and did things. I don't know. I finished high school homeschooling, and my homeschooling was really just me finishing the whole entire year in like 3 months, and then playing Diablo. My parents eventually made me go get a job, so I would finish a year, and then I would usually go and I worked for logistics at the hospital on base for a couple of years. My parents made me go join the Red Cross, so that I would get socialization with people, because being homeschooled, I really didn't see very many people, and there weren't very many other kids that were being homeschooled, so most of the time it was just me hanging out with myself and my mom, watching soap operas while I played Diablo. Like, the computer was in the living room, our family computer, so... And usually I always had the family computer. Even though I went outside, I went and did things. My brother never went outside. I at least went outside every once in a while. I enjoyed riding my bike and stuff, and sometimes I would just go and ride. California is a scary place, though. There's a lot of weird things that are not great to run into. We had mountain lions everywhere, which is awesome because they're kitties, but also not awesome because they're giant feral kitties. And as much as Emmara would like to pet them, do not pet the giant feral kitties. That's what I've been told. I'm gonna do it, and that's probably how I die, which is fine by me. As long as I get to pet the giant kitty. God, I wish I had a giant kitty. You don't know how much. Oh my God, I would feed people to it. It would be great. It would be great for me. Stop trying to feed people to the giant kitty. Why? What are we listening to? This is some weird stuff. Josh. Oh. Alright. Man, I hate Discord. I so often just don't ever know what's going on Discord. Somebody will write me a message and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. This guy has a lot more reds that I gotta work on than the other guys. I was kind of holding him back. Oh my God, this is awful. That was one of the reasons why we went to go see what we were listening to, so I could know how to avoid it next time. Oh my God, shut the fuck up! Excellent. Fixed. The problem fixed. Emmara yelling at her computer. Ah! Stop playing this awful song. Oh my God, that was awful. It was like triangles and I don't know. That was making me unhappy. It's weird because I like weird beats and sounds and like industrial music. That's not what that was. There was some stuff going on and I don't know what it was. It was not great. Emmara was not impressed. I really wish I knew why my audio was being funky. Funky is what I was gonna say. Oh, these tubes are so close to all this white stuff. Why did we not paint this first? Sometimes I wonder about painting decisions that I make, and I'm like, why did you paint that first? Sometimes I think it's just because I had the color out and I was painting something else, and I was like, yeah, I'll just throw some color on here. Like, any color looks better than no color. I just gotta make sure I get all these fucking chords. He's got so many weird chords that are in different places than the other ones. That's the thing is, I have 3 sets of Death Shroud, so this is not the first time I've painted this guy. But also, I've painted the other guys more times now, so I haven't memorized where their stuff is. This guy, not so much. Man, Daredevil is fantastic. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I don't do spoilers here, unless Unless I say spoilers, in which then I will talk about it. But then I will also make sure nobody is on that doesn't want me to ruin things. Plus, that's why I usually just talk about it in the real world. That way I don't ruin anything for anybody else, because I know I would be sad. So, I am one of those weird people who doesn't like things ruined for them. I like to be surprised, and I think it's because I don't get to be surprised very often. I don't know, watching so many movies and television shows and things over the years, like, it's very hard to not always know what's going on or what's going to happen. A lot of times it's just simple foreshadowing, and most of the time it doesn't bother me. It just sucks knowing how something is going to end every time, or if the character gets into a situation, I already know how that situation is going to be fixed, and that kind of sucks. But every once in a while, a movie is just so ridiculous. It makes me happy. Oh my god, they will kill you. It's so much fun. I don't know, it was my kind of movie. I don't know if this might not be for everybody. Let's see. This is a horror movie in some ways. It is a whole bunch of things. So silly. It made me very happy. I'm still very happy about it. You know what, we're going to do these in gold. I don't know why we tried to do them in red. I got to meet K-Flay, actually. Now that I think about it. Got to see K-Flay once in Buffalo. What is happening, my little one? Do you remember when I met K-Flay? Then I got to see them. I don't know, I've seen so many bands, like, right in the front of the stage, and just sucking it all up, and I don't like people, but the interaction of all these people, we all love these things, and, like, that's how I make friends, and I need that. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know. I don't think people make friends after a certain age either. Nobody wants to make friends. So fucking weird. You know, everybody has their friend groups of the people they grew up with and the people they hang out with, and then nobody else wants any new friends. And sometimes I'm like, I really want to be this person's fucking friend. Be my fucking friend. And sometimes it works. Like, just be my friend. Sabby, be my friend. I'm like, this person's cool. I want to be their friend. I'm like, that's not how the system works. They have to actually like you back. Sometimes it works. Sometimes people want to be your friend. It just seems very difficult as an adult. I don't know. As a kid, you're just like, hey, we both like this thing. Cool. And then we're just friends. Like, also, everybody has life and things going on. So it's really hard to have friends and do things. So I get that, too. Just like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this person. This is too much person to deal with. I am going to go take a slight little break real quick. I'm going to go stretch my back out, probably pet a cat or two, because that's usually what comes with going on a short break. Thanks for sitting through the ads, too. I do appreciate it. It's not like anybody's missing anything. and subscribers. I do appreciate you if you do sub a bit, because that is fucking awesome, and that does really help me, and I do appreciate it. So, you know, we don't always say how much we do appreciate you all and all the things you do. Thank you very much. I will be right back, and then we'll continue doing this red, and then we're gonna go over to the white, and then we're gonna do the gold. I will be right back, y'all. Actually, I should probably do the green next. Probably should do the green now. Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I'm a cosplayer. I'm a puppetator. Sounds terrifying. Yeah, I am a puppetator. Sounds just, I don't know, it either sounds really super creepy or really super terrifying. Welcome back, everybody. I appreciate you sitting through the ad breaks. Welcome to my nonsense. Need paint. I don't want to go get paint. Should. I forgot I need to do the eyes on these stupid flies. They're so tiny. They make my life difficult. With their little tiny eyes. Sometimes it's hard to see exactly where their eyes are. I guess I should just do the flames. I don't know why I was like, oh, I'll do another coat of orange, which we'll still do the coat of orange, but I also do the red highlights in the orange. I may as well just do it now so I don't have to actually. What the fuck is this? No. Q. I don't know what that is. I don't like it. Play me something different. No. Play this mix. I don't know what I want to listen to. You know, I'm in a mood. I don't know what exactly it is that I want to. That should have been probably an orange, huh? That's fine. We'll just do that. That's fine. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my show. I sit here, I ramble nonsense. I talk about magic. I talk about Marvel. I talk about DC. I talk about video games. I talk about Warhammer. Talk about Legos. Sometimes we're building Legos. Sometimes we're painting miniatures. Sometimes we're building miniatures. Sometimes we're playing video games. There's no reason or rhyme nor reason to this show. It's just whenever I feel like getting things done, and this is where my stuff is, so I may as well stream it, right? Just that's the thing. Normally, I'm making magic content. I'm a cosplayer, a puppeteer. I make lots of different kinds of magic content. I'm a big fan of magic, if you couldn't figure that out. I've been playing for 32 years now. 1994? Good God. That's a long time. The funny thing is, I still remember the exact moment that I found magic. What that moment was my crime alley. Except for instead of becoming a fascist vigilante, I don't know, Batman. I don't always approve of Batman and his methodologies. Like, he has billions of dollars. Well, he had billions of dollars. I don't know if he got his money back. Doesn't have it anymore. But anyway, when he did have all the money, like, you could have been doing, like, good, like, if you spent more time not building bat-themed vehicles, you could probably, I don't know, use that time and money to help the homeless, the poor. Instead, a lot of the people that you maim are poor people who just didn't have another choice, or thought they didn't have another choice. So, what are you doing, Batman? You're just hurting the very people that you're trying to protect and save. Batman, what am I gonna fucking do with you? I'm more of a Wonder Woman kind of gal. I do love Batman, though, so I mean, I'm talking shit about Batman, but I fucking love Batman, so I will do Batman things all day long. I could talk comic books, video games. Right now we're on a DC kick, so we've been catching up on all the comics we missed. So that's what we've been doing comic book wise. I usually go through and watch or go read all the comics that I missed. And then after I'm done catching up digitally or reading the things that I mean, I've missed a lot of stuff over the years, even reading the amount of comic books I was reading. I was still missing stuff, so. And every once in a while I like to reread certain arcs and things. So that's a lot of times. That's what I do before I fall asleep every night. So I'm usually reading comic books. I love comic books. They make me happy. They're one of my happy places. I honestly wish I had more time to read comic books. I don't know, I have the problem that I don't usually read them like during the day and stuff. It's usually when I lay down is when I like to read. I think it's because I'll just start doing other things. I'll just start going on my phone, or I get very I like quiet when I'm reading. So God, so much stuff. So much stuff. I think we got all the reds on here. Did miss some orange, or not orange stuff. Well, I guess that was orange stuff. It's like, I guess that is orange. This is the color that I was gonna write. It's a thing that I was gonna write. Or say? Oh my god, words. Words have become hard. Oops. Oh my god, my last break we pet 1, 2, 3 cats. We pet Falcor, and we pet Mando, and we pet Lando. And it was wonderful. I love my baby boys. They were following me around after I did my stretches. It was so ridiculous. I try to do as many things as I possibly can during my breaks. I'm like, I'm gonna do my stretches. I'm gonna eat a piece of this pizza. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. Gonna pet these cats. I do need to go call my prescriptions. Actually, that's something else I need to do today. Oh my god, it's almost 12 o'clock. That's insane. I was kind of just waiting until my partner got home to figure out what I was doing today, but maybe I'm not doing anything today. Do I need to do anything? Not really. Don't really need to do anything. I at least got to do something around the house, I guess. I don't know how nice it is outside. I was gonna go for a walk yesterday, but that didn't happen. It was really nice out. I don't know why we didn't go when it was really nice outside. Like, the temperature changed insanely. I was in a mood yesterday, though, so it's probably better. I just didn't go outside anymore. I only have so much capacity for stupid, and then after that, it's just nope. You've used up you're stupid. Now I know. Now I'm out, and I'm gonna be mean. Do I want to try to do this? No, I don't. Disco. I do still enjoy you. I don't know, I just feel like I remember reading somewhere that he is kind of a jerk for this. At least, I don't even know if anybody else from the original band is even part of it anymore, if he just uses it as his. I mean, I still really enjoy the last couple albums, so I don't know. What are we gonna do? We like what we like, I guess. Alright, if it comes out that he did something awful or horrible, I guess we're done, but it really sucks that a lot of things that I grew up listening to, like, that were very, very big parts of my existence, now that I can't listen, I can listen to it, but it's not if they're getting money in some way, shape, or form. I don't complain if somebody's listening to it or has it on. It's just for me, for my own mind. I mean, I grew up on Marilyn Manson. That was my thing with 9 Inch Nails and Manson, Korn. Even though, like, eventually I realized that a lot of these things just didn't have any kind of originality and wouldn't actually do anything new or different, and I constantly need evolution, things evolving. So those were not evolving, some of those bands, and I just couldn't do it anymore. It was like, every Korn album is just the same exact song. It's like, here's a funky beat, and then here's some guitar riffs. Then we're gonna sing about the same goddamn thing again. What? Sorry, anybody who likes Korn. I'm just sitting here shitting all over them. The thing is, I still enjoy them. Every once in a while, a new song comes out, and I'm like, yeah. But I don't go and listen to the albums anymore or anything. Like, I would get so excited when a new album was coming out, but now I'm just like, meh. I put my time and effort toward other bands and things that continue striving to be something new. I don't know, I feel like human beings should always be evolving, always becoming smarter, always learning, but that is not a thing. Learning and evolving and knowledge are not for everybody. I don't know, I'm pretty sure if anybody is watching America right now, they're like, nope. What a bunch of dum-dums. It's true. Are we the dumbest country in the world right now? Yes. That is, if there's any kind of honors that we could take, if there was a trophy or a medal right now, that one would be given to us, my friends. We would gladly accept it. And there's nothing we could do or say that we could argue that you were giving it to us. I mean, we would probably try to convince you that we're not stupid, but we would do it very stupidly. I'm listening to Thrice right now. That's probably not helping. Thrice is a band that's kind of funny because when I think of bands that have evolved and changed into something completely different than what they were, Thrice is one of them. One of my favorite fucking bands. I don't know. I saw them in concert once, and it was probably one of the best shows I've ever been to. I'm never gonna have a show like that again. It was fucking My Chemical Romance. And it was Thrice. In this small fucking venue. Oh my god, it's fucking amazing. I saw My Chemical Romance and stuff after, years later and stuff, and there's nothing that's gonna top what I already had happen. So, like, somehow, like, my Birthday Massacre concerts and stuff are always better every single time. So I don't know, but and like Nine Inch Nails, that last Nine Inch Nails concert, there's most likely, unless I'm meeting Trent next time, I'm nothing is gonna top that last concert. I'm getting to be so close and watching them play and just fucking jamming, like being that close to fucking Trent Reznor. Ugh. What else am I gonna do? There's no topping that. Like, I mean, there is, but it's not topping things that I can accomplish in my life. Most likely, Emmara is not meeting Trent Reznor anytime. Trent Reznor, do you play Magic? Oh my god, that would be... I would love to play Magic with Trent Reznor. If that was a thing that I could do. That's the thing, there's a whole bunch of people that I know who play Magic, or have played Magic, that I would love to play with that person, but, like, why would they want to play with me? I'm not a fancy lady. Most likely, I'm probably not getting to play with fancy people anytime. I mean, I've played with a lot of fancy people and awesome people that I've wanted to play with, so I can't really say anything there. It's funny watching the volume meter for this song. And when he goes and sings, like, in his roar, and how the freaking meter's just like, ah! Like, what are you doing, dude? Yeah, you know. Thrice has always sang about all the terrible things of the world, and as much as I don't need a reminder of all those terrible things, I like to know that other people also see them, and I'm not just being crazy. Like, I'm already crazy enough. I don't need more crazy going on. So we are going to do the green next. I said we were going to do the gold, or the white, but we're doing the gold last just because most of it's ornate crap that just needs to be highlighted. So the white is stuff that I might have missed spots and stuff I need to go over that just didn't go on well the first time, because I'm going over black to make it look more translucent, so like sometimes it just doesn't go on as well as I want it to. So this is a weird fucking song. What is happening? Stop your nonsense. My fucking internet is so terrible. There's no reason my streaming should be doing what it's doing. I do apologize. God, I hate you, Discord. You're so stupid. You're so dumb. You're the worst. Will I even finish one guy today? Probably not. I need to do something. I gotta feel like I accomplished something. Just don't want to fuck anything up. Don't want to redo anything. I mean, I already have parts that I gotta fix, but that's the thing is, like, even after I finish, finish is not how I would describe it. There's still stuff I want to finish on them. Like, I want to dry brush them and stuff afterwards, but, like, that's just more time, and I need to actually finish more guys. So they look perfectly fine and awesome the way that they are, so there's no sense in wasting my time. Okay, I'm done doing the reds on everybody, I do believe. I might have missed some spots. Yeah, we didn't do the reds on the flames, but I don't really fucking care. I had to do highlights with the other red anyway, so we may as well just do that when we do that. Try to save some time doing things. I don't know. I know I'm not anywhere near being done for today, so it's kind of disappointing. It's kind of depressing. I'm gonna do all the green slime now. A lot of this green slime I did actually add with sculpting clay. I used to do a lot of customization on my guys back when I was a younger lady. I don't know why I'm talking like freaking Forrest Gump over here. Who knows? You know what I'm very excited about right now is that the geese are back. I love the Canadian geese. They're such a-holes. They're so wonderful. They honk at me. They're so angry. I'm like, I get it. I get it, geese. I get it. And they always just hang out in their little groups. Usually we have a group of them over in the park right now. I don't know if they're still over there. I haven't been over there in a couple of days. As I have not gone for walks in the last couple of days. And they're usually not out there at nighttime either. I don't know where they go at night. Well, a lot of times they're during the day. You usually have a whole bunch of them over in the park too. You know. They're like, we're gonna stay close enough to Canada that we can get to Canada if we need to. Like, that's a good idea, birds. Probably a good idea. Just in case. Oh my god. Canada, why don't you want me? Can I bring all my cats? That's the problem. Anywhere I go, I have to be able to take my cats. It's kind of a... I don't have a choice. They are my children. I love them more than anything in the world. Even Magic and Warhammer, and I really love those things. Oh my god, I love comic books too. But I would still choose these a-holes. I would still choose these stupid a-holes. My cats aren't all a-holes. They're just mostly a-holes. I don't know. I think that's most cats. I don't know. Oh my god, is this... I'm gonna have to add water to this. I really don't want to. So many problems with these things. Oh, paint. Why must you be such a pain in the ass? Because now I have all this green paint on this paintbrush that's a waste. Ugh. Let's see how much of it I can get on here so I don't have to waste any of it. You just go on here. This is not how you should paint at all. This is not good. But it's going on there. Fine. I just have to swipe it around with the paintbrush afterwards. That's fine. It's fine, as they say. I guess I should probably call my medicine in at a good time so that they actually finish it, huh? Probably a good idea. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not an adult. Okay, maybe next break I'll actually call my medicine on. What do you think, Savvy? Should I call my medicine on like an adult would, so that they could have their medication? Probably things I should do. I don't know if my partner has come home. I don't think she was home any time that I took a break. If she was, I had no clue. I didn't see the vehicle outside, so... Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get this paint spread all over the place that I threw all over before it clumps up. I just didn't want to waste any of the paint that I had put on the brush. This is not how I like painting at all. Rushing to spread the paint is not one of my favorite things to do. Let alone, I'm not even painting in the light so I can see what I'm doing. You don't need to know what you're doing. That's for other people, other kinds of people who know what they're doing in painting. You just do your thing. Just spreading paint all over the place wherever. So silly. Well, at least the nice thing is that that giant glob of paint did most of this that we needed to do. And we didn't have to even dip the paintbrush in anything. We just had exactly the amount of paint we needed. Success. Sometimes things work out. Not all the time. It's known to happen. It's not always a complete shit show, everything. This is, most of the time, everything's a complete shit show. Most of the time. Who doesn't love a show of shit? Me. I hate shit shows. I hate things not working out well. It's awful. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. I am going to go take another slight break and probably go bite some bites of my pizza. Go do my stretches real quick. I do like a minute of stretches, like 30 seconds of petting cats, eating some pizza. All the important things that a human being needs to do in a 2-minute break. This is fun, whatever we're listening to. They're very feisty. I get it. Classic-y 2000s rocky sound to it all. Part of me kind of wishes I would have done the green before I did this red here. Don't want to get you in the wrong place, baby. Okay, we're gonna go take a quick break in a minute. I'm gonna shake this paint up. We'll at least have these guys almost done. One of the biggest problems is I'm going to have to move more stuff on my shelf for my death guard. my death guard are... There's a lot of them. There's it's a decent amount of death guard. How about that? Is that a... It does not tell you how many there are, but I don't even know how big of an army I have. It's probably like 5,000 points at least. It's probably more than that now that I think about it. I forgot about all those. You know, I honestly don't know. A lot. How about... That's a... Okay, everybody. Thanks for sitting through the ads. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna go stretch. I'm gonna go see what's going on in the world. Do all those fun things. Look, we're doing it. We're painting. And we are getting there. I will be right back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. That means. Wonder why my Nightbot stopped working. Nightbot problems. There's a lot of things I need to fix, and I don't know how to fix them. Welcome back, everybody. I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Trying to figure out, how do I do this? It's like, why is my Nightbot not working? Welcome back, everybody. I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. Welcome to my magical miniature morning with Emmara. That's me. We're painting miniatures today. Painting miniatures. What are you all doing? Got anything interesting going on today? I apparently don't. Apparently I am painting some miniatures. I'll probably go clean? I don't know. Hi, Sammy! Also, thanks for letting me know about the break. Do appreciate it. When I do see things move on the screen, at least I usually pay attention to them. I'm like, ooh, things. It's like somebody saying something. It's like somebody trying to steer this conversation somewhere else. So I'm not just rambling nonsense. Please, somebody take this conversation somewhere else. Sometimes they do, and then I'm like, yeah. It's like, what are we talking about now? Is it something better than what I was talking about? Which is probably anything. Where's Tom at? How am I supposed to yell at Tom if Tom's not here? Oh my god, the other night I played 9 games of Magic. I played 6 hours of Magic in a row. I know that's not impressive to some people. Some people probably play a lot more Magic. And I don't count, like, people who play one game and edit it 9 hours. They, like, take breaks in between to do their commentary and things. That's not playing 9 hours of Magic. That actually sounds very miserable, actually. I sit there and I think about it and I'm like, that doesn't sound great. Thank you, Sadie. I refilled it last night, so we got lots of water. I need to make sure I drink lots more water. Started drinking cran juice every day, so it helps with my kidneys. Ugh. I hate cranberry juice. But I am very much enjoying this cran cherry juice. It tastes like apple juice, weirdly enough. The two of them combined together into a juice form. So I've very much been enjoying it. I was like, I could do this daily. I'm in for this. Being an old person and adding things to your routine. That's what the show should be really about. Preparing people to be old. Let me prepare you for oldness, everyone. Let me make sure that you are prepared to be old. Make sure you do everything you want to do before you get old. Because you might not be able to do those things. Anyway. We are painting miniatures, as I said. I am participating in the million model contest that they have going on. I need to go and turn in a lot of pictures. This poor guy is gonna have to. I'm gonna be like, well, I have to show you like 50-something miniatures, so let's do this thing, sir. I hope you didn't have anything else you wanted to do today. Oh, are these two guys that don't have extra things? Yeah, that's exciting. I didn't add any extra green stuff. Oh my god, did we forget to fucking paint that? Fuck you, dude. I just swear at myself. Screw me. Cue me. What do we say on this program? It is always future Emmara getting fucked by past Emmara. It's every show thing, I feel like. We forgot the brown there, too. Okay, did we do it anywhere else? There was a lot of tilting and stuff on these guys to make sure I hit every angle, and apparently I didn't, so. Good me, job me. Yeah, at least it's only 2 of them, and I caught it, so at least it's something we have to fix, but at least it's something that's fixable and easy to fix, so. I swear. We are done with the greens, though, so. Gonna do the flesh, and that's unfortunately one of the bigger colors, so. Have to see if we can actually get them all done. And I know JM's not here anymore, but I would really like to play with JM again. He's one of my favorite people. I know he's always busy, though. Every once in a while, he has a free seat. I don't know. I enjoy playing with my friends. I wish I got to do it more often. I don't know. If I get invited places, I go places, but most of the time I don't ever ask, I guess. Which I guess that's my own fault. Like, hey, you want to play? I guess that's something I can say. I'm just really bad at being human savvy. I'm really bad at it. I'm not a social butterfly. I act like I am sometimes. But I am bad at being people. I'm not good at being people. I mean, I don't want to be so bad at it. It's not my favorite thing, being so dumb. I do not like it. It's not my favoriteest. Okay, we're gonna do this brown on here. Oh my god, we didn't do it. We like did one side of it, and then we just were like, meh. It doesn't need to be done. This wasn't something we were doing. Let's just stop doing it. What am I gonna do with me? What am I gonna do with me? I would like to record some videos this week. I don't know. I am just so depressed. I hate that it sucks away my motivation. Like, I want to record videos and do some content, but like, I wish I had people to work with. I always say that all the time, but maybe I don't want to work with people. Maybe that would just add more problems and conflict. Maybe I just want to work alone. I don't know. I would like to do more puppet stuff, and unfortunately I can't really do that by myself. The things I want to do anyway, so. I don't know. At some point maybe we'll figure it out. So anyway, we're working on my Death Shroud right now. I wanted to finish something today. I don't know if we're gonna finish any of them. Working on 4 of them at the same time was not probably the best way to do that. We listen to a lot of music. Oh, like, what are we listening to? It's like, that sounds like Gerald Way. It was. But it was actually him just alone. Or in his own single band. Sabby, you should use my emotes. I need to put my new emotes on here. Ugh, there's so many things I need to do, Sabby. What are we gonna do with me? So now we're doing the my flayed one flesh and cleaning up the stuff that we might have got paint on. Filling in the, because we went over black with this color does not go over well over black. So this is coating some of the stuff that didn't go all the way, or coat all the way, I guess, or is translucent still. I still want a translucently fleshy tone to it still, but Don't want the black to show through. It makes it look like it's like really I mean, their armor is part of their flesh, so like creepily weird living armor basically. So like that's the kind of effect I was trying to go for with the black. Also, I just like priming it black. Let's not act like there's an actual reason for it. I just like really priming things in black. Good for you, me. I'm tired. I'm always tired, though. I think that's just my natural state. I don't know, last night I just passed out. Yeah, the amount of pain I'm in kind of depends on how well I sleep. It's a really shitty way to decide things. Aha, Sammy! It's a little baby Mando, and he's in the little SK's chariot. You don't actually have to use the emotes. I'm always just like, they're not the best emotes in the world. I made them. Nothing I do is fantastic. I did make a bunch of new emotes, and I just haven't put them on here. I have at least like 4 of them. I think I have a little Shuri who's a Liliana. I was gonna make them say things, and I just never added the words. I do love my babies. I was like, I'm just gonna make more cat emotes. I love cats so much, Sadie. They're the bestest. When I was out there recently, on the last break, I ran into Falcor. Falcor is the most bestest boy in the whole world. He's so handsome. He's got this, he's all white. He's just pure white. And then he's all floofy. The floofy little white. Nah, he's not little. He's pretty big, actually. He's almost 20 pounds. He is very handsome. And he is the sweetest baby. I never yelled at Falcor. There is 0 reason to yell at Falcor. I can't think of any reason to yell at him. He does nothing wrong. He's the most behaved of all my babies. He just wants to be loved, and he just wants to love others, and then he's our butter cat, as we call him, because he just butters into you.
Is that Falcor?
I am talking about Falcor.
Hi.
I'm talking about Falcor and how wonderful he is.
I heard you mention Buttercat.
Yeah, he is a butter cat.
He's so buttery.
It's late. I was like, I'll just do this until Heather comes home. And I was like, oh, is Heather coming home? Welcome back. You weren't gone that long, really.
I was gonna say, and I wrote you like an hour ago.
I was like, you left at like 8:40 or something.
Do you want... Oh, probably you don't want your sandwich right now. You want me to put your sandwich in the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, how long has it been sitting around anyway? I mean, is it still warm and new? Is it, or is it?
Are we in a drawer from Jamestown?
Okay, so I'll just eat it later. Thank you. Sandwich time has been decided. Making decisions. Oh my god, we just got paint everywhere. That's okay. We'll just slop it as many places as we can, as fast as we can, and then as less places we have to paint. As long as we don't get it on anything. Oh, Green Day, you're so angry about things. I get it, Green Day, I get it. And kind of wish that Green Day would have been very feisty about things, but they probably didn't want to get sued and shit. Screw it. What are you gonna do? You're old, and you have millions of dollars. You'll be okay. I don't know, I would do anything I possibly could just to make that a-hole angry. If I could. If I knew he was gonna be paying attention to me and the things I was doing, oh my god. You can't roast him. You can't really make fun of him or anything. You have to strike at things that will actually make a sociopath angry. So you're not attacking in a normal way that you would a normal person. Like, you can call him names and do these things, but those aren't gonna affect him. He doesn't, just not something that, he doesn't even know what's going on most of the time. Let's be serious about things. He clearly doesn't know what's happening. Oh, Billy Talent, you're just as angry as Thrice. Yeah, we're bouncing around to all these different models all at the same time, so there's no way we're not gonna fuck something up, right? Or miss some place that I needed to go. I just wanna finish something. I am a very big Billy Talent fan. Good job, Canada. I listen to a lot of Canadian bands. Probably from, I don't know, Buffalo, we get a lot of Canadian bands and stuff that come here, so. We used to, anyway. We used to get a lot of bands and things here. And I completely understand why you don't come here. More power. I don't want you to come here. Anybody. You don't have to. And it may sound like we don't want anybody else here, but it's not all of us. I think that's one of the worst things, is like, we all are just clumped together as that we're all America. It's not everybody in America, but that's how it's just always been with every. I mean, when you're like, this country, Russia's doing this and Russia sucks. It's not everybody in Russia that sucks. It's just the genocidal maniac that fucking sucks. Like, well, him and his little lackeys that don't have any fucking balls, that just march along. That's the silly part, is the people who just go along with things and then they convince themselves that they have to do it, or we always have choices most of the time. Did I just not paint that at all? That's interesting choices on my part. To just not paint something. Yay. Will we? I don't know, Billy Talent. I just don't know. Don't know the answers to your questions that you have just asked. Interesting world we live in. I don't really have any answers to anything, which is suck. This is the suck. The terrible thing is I know I'm very, like most of the time I can have solutions to everything, but everything is so stupid that my solutions are not great. Those all gold too? Oh my god. I'm probably gonna just finish all the white on here and then I'll probably go do real things. Now that my partner is home, go see if we're doing anything. I should probably go call my prescription in that I was talking about. This is probably something else I should So much painting, everybody. Oh my god. I have done so much painting. Hope everybody is having a good weekend so far. Lyrically, you are magnificent. As a person, you are not. Ugh, my god. Just got paint in places I didn't want to. I don't know. I imagine I'll probably come back and finish these later on today. At least they'll be almost done. Not great, but I guess it's better than not finishing anything at all. And somehow I forgot to paint all of these zombie guys' heads. The Death Guard are really weird. They use human heads as grenades. They like fill them with explosives and then turn them into poison grenades. Because, that's a normal thing that people do. And Chaos is, they're interesting guys. The silly thing is not all of them are like that. It's just some Chaos guys, they revel in their just doing whatever they want. They think they're gods. At least they're Space Marines. I like the Red Corsairs just because they rebelled but didn't do it worshipping gods. Listen to very emo music now. Everything has gone emo today. These are almost song is very sad. Sorry, I went very quiet. I was sitting there listening to the song. Sometimes I listen to things and absorb them. It's not very often. Oh my god, my back is really hurting. Stupid. Unfortunately, the white does not like to go over certain colors that I've messed up. It's like, you want me to go over this bright red? No. No, I'm not gonna do that. You do what I want, paint. God damn it. Nobody asked you. But you deserve the ending of your life, and you get to heaven. Don't want to get sued by Gerald Way. Even though Gerald Way, I feel like you've probably played Magic. I would play Magic with Gerald Way if that was a thing that I got to do. I was gonna keep this bronze, but I don't want it bronze. So it's not now. That's one nice thing about painting. If I don't want something in color, I can just make it a different color. Like, nope, I don't want this color anymore. Nope. There's so much stuff to clean up. There's probably not gonna be... I'll be here for hours if I try to finish this. My pain levels is not great. This is pretty bad now that I'm thinking about it. if I told you the truth about what's happening, is not the bestest. I'm sitting here, not blacking out. But I'm also not... It's hard not to think about it, which is a pain in the ass. Like, I would just not think about it if it was an option. Unfortunately, my medications don't keep it from being the way it is. Oh my god. Maybe we should have done the white before we did the red, huh? I just fucked that up really bad. Is there anything else I might have forgot? Any angles I might have forgotten? Oh, My Chemical Romance. You are one of my favorite bands of all time. They were one of my bands when I was a kid. And as I was saying about that concert, I got to see them. They were wild animals, and it was fan-fucking-tastic. I definitely fucked that red up there, too. Come on. What's your problem? Getting sloppy is what the problem is. Getting sloppy. Stop getting the paintbrush in places that you're not actually painting. Would be excellent to me. Don't give yourself any more problems. magic. You make me so sad sometimes. Which makes me sad. Makes me sadder than normal. Alright. What are we gonna do? Play more magic, I guess, is probably... Oh my god, now we got that over there too. Ugh. We have multiple things we gotta fix. Ugh. Well, at least your white's on, even though we F some areas up. We're gonna do this until 1, and then I am gonna probably head out of here. At least we'll have... we'll be closer. Oh my god, we just fucked that red up in the same... At least it's in the same exact spot that I messed up the other guys. Apparently this is just not a spot that I am good at painting. It's like, how did I fuck that up? I mean, it's the same exact spot. It's the same exact guy, because except for with the little bit of things I changed. What are we gonna do with me? Yeah, at least we're getting this done. That's... It makes me happy the more paint I get on things. This guy must have just like hastily put the white on, because a lot of spots that are just not done great. Didn't do a good job. So I am just gonna sit on through until we get to 1 o'clock. So if any breaks or anything show up, I will just continue painting and talking. You can still hear me if you're subscribing. If not, I apologize. I don't know. I don't think you should have to subscribe to be able to hear everything and see everything, especially since a lot of what I'm saying or doing is probably not important. Weirdly enough, I didn't paint the zombie head on the last one, but I did paint the zombie head on this guy. Sometimes it's interesting, the decision-making processes of me. Oh, we got some more red I gotta fix. Excellent. Good job, me. Nah, stuff it was gonna happen anyway. It's just in weird spots, so... It probably would have got on the white if it didn't get on the... I do want to just make sure get these spots that I completely didn't do anything with, though. So that means the white is going to be really, really not great there. Luckily, it's in spots that are nobody's ever actually going to see. I will be the only person that knows about it. Not like anybody looks at my models or sees them, so... Except for Tom. I guess Tom could look at them and judge them. Then I punch him. Like, stop judging me, Tom. Stop judging me. Hope everybody's having a good day. We'll find a place to raid. We'll go and say hi to somebody. I don't know if anybody's streaming. People probably actually do things on their weekends that I know and stuff. I don't know. I assume people do things. I don't know. And if I had money, I would go do things more often. I probably wouldn't be streaming nearly as much as I am. appreciate you all hanging out with me as always. Sorry I'm not like super exciting. Not super exciting today. Depressed me is never very exciting though. Unless I have people to talk to, and people are talking about things. Otherwise, I just get whatever is going on in my brain, and probably it's not great. Probably not great. Oh, Green Day. They're so feisty. Yeah, I grew up on Green Day. Well, that's one of the first bands I actually heard that I listened to. My friends listened to. Like, I don't know, I grew up on. My parents had their music and stuff. They went through a country music phase. It was just fucking horrible. Had to listen to fucking country music every fucking time we went anywhere. So now I know a giant chunk of country music from a certain time period. It's not great. I'm not super happy about it. That I have using brain space for country music. And if it comes on, yep, I know every fucking word. I'm like, you are the worst, brain. Forget it. Make space for more magic goods, goddammit. Get rid of it. I can tell you right now, brain, that we do not need this country music for anything in our brain. American Idiot was a very good album. Silly enough, American Idiot, this is just an album that will just always mean something. It could be used for one evil person, a douchebag, and then we just move the album down a couple of decades to some new idiots. The thing is, the idiots didn't go anywhere, and the idiots were there already. They weren't like mysteriously showed up. The stupid are known to just pop out of nowhere sometimes. Actually, they come out of the woodwork when they are like, wait a second, we're right, watch us, blah, 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 blah. Everybody agrees with us? No, everybody agrees with you. One crazy person agrees with you that is using you. Love it. I love it. I don't love it. I forgot a bunch of little spots on this. I'm trying to at least get all the color on here. At least get two of these guys almost done. I mean, the other guys are almost done too, but I'm not going to finish all the white on them. But I'd like to. It's alright, I'll just turn these switches into wine. I love Billy Talent. They've been in Buffalo so many times, and I've missed them every fucking time. It's usually because I don't find out until like the day it's happening. Like, yeah. This is not even one time that that's happened. Oh my god. I'll just turn these tears into wine. A lot of weird spots that I gotta put this in. There's definitely spots I'm gonna have to fix after this. Yeah. Some of those spots I'll probably just leave. Luckily, Chaos guys, a lot of times, sometimes your mistakes just look like you did them on purpose. That's one of the nice things about Death Guard. Your mistakes on Death Guard look like they're intentional. Yes, I didn't paint that on purpose, or ooh, I got paint all over there on purpose as well. Yes, those are things that I did, and that there was reasons for it. You're correct. It's not actually true most of the time. You all, I hope you do have a good rest of your weekend. I might be having a stream tomorrow. Depends if I get my audio working again. I'm glad my audio worked for a week, right? And now I don't know how to fix it. So I definitely do need Josh to help me. Because Josh changed a bunch of my options and now I don't know what to do. Sadness. Sadness on the stack, everybody. I have enough streaming issues. I don't need more streaming issues. I found my own stuff up perfectly fine myself. I'm sure we'll get it fixed. I gotta at least get it fixed before Wednesday. Because if I don't get to stream tomorrow, I don't get to stream tomorrow. I don't even know if I want to. I don't know. We'll see. I do want to play Plane Chase, and I do like hanging out with everybody and playing. Maybe that's what I need to not feel sad. I don't know. Honestly, don't have the answers for that. If I did, I wouldn't be doing it still. I would have fixed it a long fucking time ago. This is the best stream. This is me rambling. Oh my god, fuck that. Fuck you, paintbrush. That fucking sucks. That's gonna bother me greatly, leaving that like that. I've gotta fix it anyway, but it's gonna really bother me that I did that in the first place, and that that it's not dry enough to fix yet. Actually, I'd probably fix it immediately just because do not like making mistakes, and unfortunately that's all I do. I'm very good at it. Can I mess this up? Probably. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. We're going to do this for like another 6 minutes, and then I am going to head off into the distance. We'll find a place to raid. You do get extra points for hanging out and staying in the raids. I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. Most of the time I'm making Magic the Gathering content. This is my little show where I just give myself a reason to do my hobbies. Sometimes we're painting, sometimes we're building Legos, sometimes we're magicking, sometimes we're playing video games. This kind of depends on what I feel like doing that day, or what I feel like getting done, or what needs to get done. There's reasons why it's happening. Those are all the reasons why other things are happening. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me as always. I am a cosplayer and a puppeteer, and if you need to find me, most of the time my real shows. Thank you, Savvy. Water. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me, taking the time to just chill, listen to me ramble. We will be back here at some point. I don't know what exactly I'm doing. I do have my Wednesday night streams, as I am a Magic the Gathering online creator. I don't believe it's next week, but the week after that we will have Strixhaven Early Access, so you can find me doing that on Magic Arena and on Magic Online. As always, thank you, Wizards, for allowing me the time to do those things. Giving me the access to those things, because it is pretty awesome. Otherwise, I probably would not get to play Strixhaven, so I do appreciate it. Anyway, we'll probably be doing a lot of drafting, but I do believe that's on the 15th, so it's a little while away. So we'll be doing that. You can find me on Wednesdays playing with the Breakfast Club on Magic Online, and we do different themed games. I gotta find out what our theme is this week. I didn't ask. We had a really long game, and we're up until like 12:30, and most of the time I would have asked before we left, but I was tired and just wandered off. I was like, I am done here. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I love you guys, but also I wasn't gonna just go down without swinging, so I wasn't gonna just let Bones win. I was like, I am not gonna just give up. So this is just gonna keep going until I can't do anything about it. We might have been able to pull off a win. We might have been able to, but I was playing against two decks that were much more dangerous than my deck. I had just built with Strixhaven cards, so we were not power level wise fighting a freaking that damn Lorehold dragon with infinite combats, basically. So it just keeps digging for combat spells to keep attacking and doing it again, and then trying to hit them over and over again. Like, that is above my deck's pay grade. I was like, this is not good. And I was like, we're gonna still fucking try to win. Don't ever give up, Abby. Even if somebody is playing something that you know you can't win against. Because you might win against it. You never know what other people are gonna do. You never know what your other players that you're working with are gonna do, so they might cause it so you can win. A lot of times I have interaction that people just don't ever expect. I don't know, I use a lot of weirder cards that you don't see as often. Not even the stuff that nobody ever uses, but stuff that you just don't see very often. It baffles me sometimes. I will be a feature creator in Vegas in less than a month. You can find me there. If anybody wants to hang out, wants to talk, chit-chat, just say hi. Feel free. I will be about. I love hanging out with you all. That's one of the reasons why I do these things and go to these cons. So if you do see me, do please come and say hi. I know I do sound whiny and angry and everything, but I will always make time for people who make time for me, so don't feel awkward or weird. I will be the one being awkward and weird meeting you. That's what's gonna happen. Don't feel awkward, because I will be more awkward than you. Let me see who is online, and then we will go and raid. During my games with my wonderful friend Tom on Thursdays, or on my plane chase streams on Sundays, you may use your points to interact with the game and cause trouble. I know some people don't like doing that, but if you have points and you want to do that, feel free. I will always let you do such things. I don't care if it helps somebody else or if it's just silly. I don't know. Magic is magic. It's not like it changes my life in any way if I lose. Let's hit the Twitchy Twitch. Let's go see who is on. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me as always. You're amazing. You gotta have a good weekend. Don't let the world beat you down. I don't know what this game is that you're playing. You're not playing Magic either. You're not playing Magic. You are, sir. You are playing Magic and you have the least amount of viewers. Oh, you're raising money? Okay. Raising money for charity for Extra Life. I'm in, and you're playing Magic. We're going to go over to Echo 5 Bravo, who is one of our followers and one of the people that I follow on the internet. They play the Magic, so that's why we're going over there. When we get over there, say hi. I do appreciate you all. I know I sound so bleh, but I do appreciate you all and the time that you take and the things you do in the community. So you keep it up. Keep your heads up. We're gonna raid over now. You take over. Everybody. Take over, everybody. Take over my stream. Take care.